Today is September 18th, 2025. And you know what that means? Today is Happy National Ceiling Fan Day. So I originally was going to do some more stuff and contemplating on uploading this video about a week from now, as I really haven't had time to do anything fan related. I've been busy. So it has a lot to do with that. But I figured I'd go ahead and show off some of the installs I have currently. And you did see a short of that. Nothing's genuinely has changed, but I kind of will just give you an update video of what I've got going on. Anyways, first fan here, excuse me, is a Gulf Coast Dixie Belle. This one here is an antique white finish, and it is made by Sinlix. And it dates to sometime around the mid-1980s. This one here I got from Fanimation from fellow collector Patrick Neese, and it's by far one of my favorite fans that I have installed at my apartment. The light kit, as you see, is not original. I just added that on myself, and I figured a round globe would look perfect on this fan. But anyways, we'll kind of just take a look at it. Obviously, it's got the antique white blades, nice round globe, and the light does work pretty well. Beautiful fan. And we'll just start this one up on low. So September 18th is a day that was started by the Fanimation Fan Company in order for you to turn off your air conditioning and run your ceiling fans. And that's how National Ceiling Fan Day was basically born. I live in an area where turning off your AC is a no-no. I live pretty much in a climate where it's pretty warm year-round. So I opt not to do that, because even if I turn off my AC for 5 minutes, it gets really hot. So, and humid. Excuse me. And here's the low speed on this fan. And this fan here does crank, and it's a pretty good performer, obviously with the 188 by 15 millimeter motor. But here it is on its medium speed. And there is individual demonstrations of these fans, so feel free to check them out. This one was one of the recent videos that I had done. But I love the look of it, so I'm just going to turn it back down to low and just keep on going. Now in my living room, you had recently just seen an update video on this fan. This one here obviously is another Gulf Coast Dixie Belle. And you're going to be thinking to yourself, you have a lot of Dixie Belles. I sure do. I have roughly I'd say about 8 or 9 of these in my collection just alone. They're good fans, and I genuinely enjoy them. So this one here, I put an arch tip cane bladed set, or arch tip blade set on. I had an actual, I had the square tip, what is it called, blades? I'm really having a brain fart, and I'm sorry about that. It's the distressed walnut and distressed hickory. I don't know why I could not remember that to save my life, but it is what it is. But I decided to switch it up a little bit and put this arch tip blade set on here. It honestly looks good with it. And this fan does wobble, and like I said in the previous video, the update of this fan, that I am gonna be trying to fix that at some point. But like I said, I think it has to do with the plastic ceiling box that is up there, which, why would they put a fan on a plastic box? Baffles me. But yeah, there's this one here. This one I got from fellow collector Parker Ingersoll. I got this one about a little over a year and some change ago now, and it's been my living room fan pretty much ever since. This one here I got from fellow collector Patrick Neese, if I didn't mention that already. This one came from Fanimation. And now we're gonna go to my bedroom fan. And obviously this fan has not changed. It has been my bedroom fan for the past 3 years now. And this is a Gulf Coast Dixie Belle in the satin steel finish, paired with a set of barnwood and beechwood blades. This one here I got from Dan's Fan City in Greensboro, North Carolina. Shout out to them, as this is probably this is a permanent bedroom install. This fan will not change by any means whatsoever, as it kind of matches my decor, and for the fact that my fiance loves this fan in the bedroom because it has a speed range that she likes when she sleeps at night, and the low speed alone is almost more of a medium depending on what how you look at it, but it is a solid performing fan. So I'm gonna kind of just look at it a little better, but yeah, it's a good fan, and I've had it for quite some time now. It's a little over since 2022. Anyways, and then we'll kind of just give a little tour of what I've got going on. So down here, I've got a Super Brass Gulf Coast Riviera. That also came from Fanimation from fellow collector Chris Held. That thing is a beast, and feel free to check the video of that on my channel. And then back there next to it is a Craftmade CXL. It's in white. It does have round tip blades. That's a pretty solid performing fan. I got that from my local restore. This Charleston back here at the bottom, that was the first fan that I hung up in my dining room when I first put that mounting system in. And honestly, it's a good fan. I went with something small because I wasn't sure if I could fit a 52-inch fan in that spot, but lo and behold, I was able to. That one came from the restore in Sanford, North Carolina. This one came from the restore that is local in the area I live in. Now down here we have a Litex Vortex. I got this one from, I'm trying to remember where I got that one from. I think that was a restore find, if I remember right, locally. Fasco World's Fair. I'm still in the process of replacing this flywheel. I really just need to put the switch housing back on. But this one I got from my local restore. I love this thing. It's one of my favorite little Fascos of all time. And it's the 38-inch model too. Back there we have an Airmark Fasco American Spirit relabel in copper. I got that from Fanimation, from the Rocky Mountain Fan Man. That one right there is a Casablanca Four Seasons. I actually got that one locally from a marketplace listing, and I didn't pay a dime. I don't think I paid a dime for that. Hunter, can't even think the name of it right now. Pearlman. I got that one new in box from Lowe's. I was morbidly curious and decided to buy one to see what they were about. These aren't a bad performing fan for what they are, especially with Hunter, with the newer standards of Hunter. Fasco Old Fayetteville. Ironically, I got that in Fayetteville from their restore. Casablanca Zephyr. I think this one I got in Fuquay Varina from their restore. And then over here we have a Casablanca, or it's actually an Airflow. It's the La Costa. Behind that is a Hunter Summer Breeze. Then we have a Fasco Parlor fan with a Lavalier pull chain. I actually got that one in Fayetteville, North Carolina as well. This one here has been in my collection since 2021 or 22, somewhere in that ballpark. I don't exactly remember when I got that thing. It does have a set of cane blades with it, which is pretty cool because I absolutely love Fasco Cane. I just haven't got around to testing this fan despite how long I've had it. We got a Fasco Charleston 3rd Gen in white and polished brass. I got that one from Spencer Russian from one of the Fanimation group trips. Same with this Newtone Sea Island as well. That also came from him. I'm eventually going to film that. I just haven't decided when. This one here is a Sonica. It's actually an Oneida Windsor, which Oneida and Sonica are basically the same company. It has a giant 188 motor in it. It is a Panama knockoff, and I believe, excuse me, I believe this one I got from my local Restore. I don't exactly know how much I paid for it, but it wasn't much. I think I actually got that one like half off, but I never recorded this one because it has a death wobble to it. It's because the blades are warped, and I would have to figure out, I need to de-warpify those blades. But it's a good looking fan. I do have a photo of it when it was up. Over here we have a Craftmade Barcelona in the Moroccan gold finish. I recently did a remake video on this one, and I got that from the Ocean Isle Beach Restore. Fanimation Louvre, this one is in the rust finish. I actually got this one new in box as a new old stock from Indiana Lighting Centers up in Indianapolis. Right here we have another 3rd generation Fasco Charleston. I got this one from the Apex Restore up in the Raleigh-Durham area. I think I spent like $10 on that. Over here we have a Craftmade, I can't think of it right now, Omni. I got this one actually from my local Restore, and it has the mirrored blades with it, which is pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. So you see back here we have a Casablanca Mercury, as well as a weird Monte Carlo 6-bladed thing. The Mercury came from my local Restore. I spent like 20 or 25 bucks on it, but because it's black chrome and it's a Mercury and it's something that doesn't show up, I swiped that fan immediately before anybody else could get to it. It's got glossy rosewood blades. There has been a video, 2 separate videos of that fan on my channel. And this Monte Carlo 6-bladed thing, I have 2 of these. One came from my local Restore, and another one came from a free marketplace listing out in Surf City. Kind of just give you a little more collection tour. So down here, we have a Fasco Charleston. It's in white and brass. It's a 38-inch model. This one here I got from the Burlington Restore on my way to the first year I went to Fanimation, which was 2023. So we have a brown 2nd generation Fasco Charleston. I kind of did a little bit of a parts build with the canopy with that one. That one right there I got from the Fayetteville Restore, and I had its twin, but it's antique brass counterpart, but that twin ended up having a short and the fan pretty much died, so I ended up parting it out. My friend Wesley's ceiling fan joint has the parts to that fan, as he needed it to complete his Charleston. Shout out to him. He's the one I took the Fanimation this year, so he's a cool dude, very cool dude. And if he's watching this, shout out to you, man. You got some awesome installs. Over here, we have a KDK Knight. I got this one from my local Restore as well. I can't remember how much I paid for it. And then over here is a Casa Vieja. I can't think of the name of it. There's so many different models that Casa Vieja did, but it's one of their 36-inch. I think it's the Outlook is the name of it, and it's a 36-inch model. So I got that one from lampsplus.com. And then it's just a floor lamp here. And then my dogs. And then over here, you see is a plastic Emerson Designer. That was one of the fans that I acquired earlier this year. And I absolutely love this thing. This thing is awesome. It uses a KB55 style motor, and it has the wood blade set with it, which it makes it 54 inches. It's a pretty big fan. And it's absolutely beautiful. It came with a turtle fitter, but I took it off for a Schoolhouse Globe that I absolutely love on this thing. And then below that, we have a Hampton Bay Jericho. That was a marketplace listing locally. This one here, I got from fellow collector Jonathan Finn at the 2024 Fanimation group trip. This thing is one of my favorite variations of the Jericho series. I literally love this one because it has the pointed tip blades and it's reversible from rosewood to white. And it's the variation that I used to see in my local Home Depot over the kitchen area of the store. And those installs were removed sometime in the mid-2000s. But it was kind of cool to see that. They had kind of like a fan display away from a fan display in some sense. There's also others back there that I do have in that little corner, which is a Craftmade CXL, as well as a Hampton Bay San Marino, a Harbor Breeze, and a Mika Air Roto, and I believe the Crest is back there too. So I've got quite a few fans. So over here we have a Hunter Infinity and a Hunter Summer Breeze 52-inch model. Both of these came from my local restore, and some of the other stuff came from my local restore and or stuff that I have bought over the years. And then it's pretty much everything I've got. My storage is not the best in my apartment. We also have down here a SMC DC42, and then a Hampton Bay Minuet. The Minuet was from my local restore. The DC42 I got from the Midwest Fan Collector at Fanimation in 2024. And pretty much everything that sums it up. But yeah, this is everything that I've got going on currently. Happy National Ceiling Fan Day, folks. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. This is Ginger Fan Studios here. Y'all have a wonderful National Ceiling Fan Day and take care.